I feel like I don't even know how to pronounce his name correctly.
The Chicago Bears have reportedly just hired their next head coach, former Indianapolis Colts defensive coordinator, that is, Matt Eberflus.
We really went from Ryan and Matt to Ryan and Matt. This shit only happens in Chicago. The 51-year-old took over as defensive coordinator for the Colts back in 2018, and in his first season, improved the Colts from 30th to 10th in scoring defense, from 30th to 11th in total defense, and from 26th to 8th in rush defense. Now he runs a 4-3 scheme that has similarities to Tony Dungy and Monty Kiffin's Tampa 2 defense of the 90s. In Chicago, of course, we are quite familiar with this type of system from Lovie Smith's tenure as the Bears head coach. Eberflus does mix in with some cover 3 and single high safety looks, but his bread and butter is the cover 2 concept. However, the Colts didn't really blitz much in general and just basically relied on their front 4 to generate pressure. I think right now the golden question is, who will he hire as his offensive coordinator? I know a lot of people aren't high on the defensive minded head coach, but then again, let's look at what happened when we hired an offensive genius. The development of Justin Fields is the #1 priority for the Chicago Bears organization, and that is why the offensive coordinator job is going to be so important. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. If he can hire a good offensive coordinator, I think this could work, okay? Our defense is going to be fine. You know, he specializes in linebackers. Roquan Smith's one of the best linebackers in the league. He developed Darius Leonard, and Darius Leonard is now an all-pro. I've seen so much hate and negativity about the hire on social media that I just didn't want. I want to be positive, man. We don't know anything about it. He's never been a head coach before. There's nothing to go off of. How are we supposed to know if he's good or not? You know what Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and even Mac Jones have in common? They all have defensive-minded head coaches. They don't have an offensive guru at the helm of their team. If the Bears go out and hire someone like Jason Garrett, then yes, you will see me sit here and bitch and complain. But as of right now, I'm gonna put my faith in Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus. Someday I'm gonna get it right, in hopes that they can turn things around. A lot of people hated the Lovie Smith hire when they first brought him in as their head coach, and look how that turned out. Before we sit here and bitch and complain, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's hope that he can turn things around. Our defense is going to be good. Our defense is always good. The defense isn't the problem. It's the offense. And I understand the frustration that they didn't get someone like Brian Dable or Byron Leftwich. I understand that. But we don't know what Eberflus can bring to a locker room. I have seen a lot of positive things as him as a leader and how highly his players think of him. I'm not a huge fan of how similar Matt Eberflus and Ryan Poles sound to Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace. It should be noted that Ryan Poles did do the second round of interviews, and Eberflus was a finalist for the Jags job. It seemed like this moved really, really fast. But I guess maybe Jacksonville was going to make a move and the Bears had to hire him immediately. I'm not too sure. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do drop a subscription. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.